Okay, we're on. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a hot mic. So anybody standing in the background conversating is going to be live streamed. Just so you know, it's a hot mic. And we're live right now.
Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. I am the Reverend Dr. Judith Moore. I'm the CEO and founder of Sisters Saving Ourselves Now. I don't know about you, but we got work to do. Not just for the lightly seasoned folks like myself, but for our youth, for the LGBTQ communities, for affordable health care, bans off our bodies. We need to send a message that we do have power. We have a voice, and we will speak through our voting power. And those who are here with us today, we will not be erased. We come in solidarity, and together we will speak volume. And to set the tone for Get Out the Vote campaign will be Miss Melanie Campbell, who is the CEO and president of the National Coalition on Black Civic Participation and Black Women's Roundtable. Do I hold the button? Yes. Can you hear me? Yes. How y'all doing this morning? Right. Are we ready? Yes. I want you to repeat after me. Power the ballot. Power the ballot. Power the ballot. Power the ballot. We will not be erased.
We will not be erased.
Power the ballot.
Power the ballot.
Say it like you mean it. Power the ballot.
Power the ballot.
We will not be erased.
We will not be erased.
It is my honor and pleasure to be here standing with these powerful warriors here in the great city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where all good things are happening, where you all in 2022 help save democracy. We need Pennsylvania to do it one more time to help save democracy. Say, save democracy.
Save democracy.
We got this.
We got this.
So Power the Ballot campaign of National Coalition on Black Civic Participation launched this campaign in October 2023. Because our young people, and we got some young ones standing with us, as you can notice, this is a very intergenerational, multifaceted, diverse coalition. I want to thank Reverend Dr. Judith C. Moore for her leadership, leading the Sisters Saving Ourselves Now. She also leads our unity campaigns as a part of the work that we do here. And all the people, everybody that works with Reverend Dr. Judith Moore, raise your hand. Yes. Raise that power hand. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is about. It's about us knocking on these doors, having the conversations, and not doing it just when it's time for election. These are the people who are on the ground every day, not just saying go vote, but hey, this is what your vote will get you. Hey, we're going to take care of what you need in the community. You have that power. And so this Power the Ballot campaign, as I said, started in Florida in October of 2023. We went to South Carolina in February 2024. We were in Michigan in February 2024. We're here in Pittsburgh. We were in Georgia, in Alabama, in Mississippi, because black folks are all over this country.
All over.
And we built this country. And the we are won't be erased has a lot to do with the attacks on so many of our rights, so many of our freedoms, even the ability for us to fund our own freedom. But we're not going nowhere. And we're going to turn out on April 23rd in Pennsylvania. We're going to turn out in November. We're going to challenge these elected officials, and we're going to own that power. So this is what this is all about, giving our communities hope, encouraging them to take that power, show up at the ballot box. The youngest demographic that has the most power in the black community are our youngest. And we want to make sure that they know that whatever's going wrong, you still have the power to do something about it. You're winning. When people don't want you to have, they come after you. So don't feel discouraged. Be encouraged. Thank you so very much. Peace and power.
Right. Will not be erased. Will not be erased.
Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
That's all good. Can you hear me now? Awesome. Thank you, Melanie, for those powerful words. You know, I say our vote is our voice, and our voice is our power. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm Carlos Carter, President and CEO of the Urban League of Greater Pittsburgh. Sorry, I forgot that. But you always say our vote is our voice, and our voice is our power. You know, people want us to be erased in silence, but you know, we built this country, I always say, brick by brick on our back. So our voices are important, or this country wouldn't be the great country it is without us. And so it's easy, you know, to lean into the couch of apathy. But in the words of MLK, he says that, you know, human condition doesn't improve automatically or inevitably. You know, this is not the time for complacency or apathy. This is a time for vigorous and positive action. And so I especially want our young people to say things aren't perfect, but you need to get out there and vote for somebody. But I also say to the older people, you have to listen to the young people. There are true concerns that young people have, and we can't just, you know, just like gaslight them and act like it doesn't matter. We have to listen to them. And so I encourage politicians to listen to them, but also to get out there. Don't lean into the into the couch. Get out there and vote. Thank you guys so much.
All right.
I don't know who's next.
Oh, y'all want me?
There you go.
Like we're at the Masters thing. Can y'all hear me? No. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah. All right. My name is Yvonne Rainey. I'm with the late, great John Lewis Transformative Justice Coalition. You can hear me? Okay. And I'm with Pittsburgh Higher Ground, BPAP, and with Pastor Dr. Judith Moore. Teamwork makes the dream work. Remember that. This is our democracy. We're about change. And like the late, great John Lewis said, your vote is the most precious power you have. And voting is power. We have got to continue to be out here, boots on the ground, and get it done. Because I'm going to say this. How the song go? Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. One more time, y'all. Let nobody turn me around, turn me around. Turn me around, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. What is freedom? Democracy. It's about us. It's about us. Let's keep it real. Because we know that people are out here telling us we can't vote. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. But we have got to keep boots on the ground, head up, and keep it moving. Remember this, our votes do matter. Our votes do matter. Say it again. Our votes do matter. Our votes do matter. Our lives matter. Our lives matter. Our lives matter. All right, now, I'm going to go, y'all. Who's next? Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll make sure you can hear me. That's all good. Listen, I'm Will Tompkins with the 100 Black Men of Western Pennsylvania, also our national organization out of Atlanta, Georgia. Polls don't vote, people do. Polls don't vote, people do. Polls don't vote, people do. The major job was getting people to understand that they had something within their power that they could use. It could only be used if they understood what was happening and how group action could counterbalance. That was said by Sister Ella Jo Baker. Ella Jo Baker. And she also said, or like her, we spark change by unlocking the power of every person to strengthen their communities and shape their future. Brothers and sisters, we got work to do. Back in the day, I understand there was a phrase that the brothers and sisters used to say, no ways tired. No ways tired. No ways tired. So with that said, may God bless you and keep you, all of you, and may God strengthen you and shine upon you as we be about the business of representing and acknowledging our ancestors. Amen. Amen. Roxanne?
I got confused. She gave me a name. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, they're pushing me away from them. As I thought about my remarks for today, I understand the critical point where we're at in history and in our democracy and our right to vote. Voting in America is a right. We all have that right to vote. We don't want to lose that. If we lose our right to vote in a civil society, that's anarchy, confusion, fear. A lot of what we're seeing now when you turn on the TV. Your vote at this point is critical. And I want to share with you why I think it's important for you to vote. We won't even talk about just your everyday freedoms. I know what I want. I want health care. I want women to have the right to make choices for themselves about their own bodies. I want to read the books that I want to read. And that includes our history. They don't want to call it American history. We'll call it Black history. I want to know our history. I want to read those books. I want our children taught. I want our schools to be good schools for all people. I want the right to vote. If you don't vote, you lose the right to vote. And you invite anarchy. You invite people to take your rights. We can't let that happen. Your right is critical. In a civil society, I was in a meeting, we talked about teaching, taking care of each other. That's a civil society. Being compassionate for each other. That's a civil society. So I wanted to end with words that we expressed back in 1965. As we were fighting for our civil rights then, we're fighting for them now. So don't lose your eyesight on the fact that the same problems exist. And what we spoke and what we believed back then and our elders is that we will overcome. You've all heard that at the end of the speech. We shall overcome. So we're at a point in time, we're at an inflection point in 2024's election. April 23rd, and then in November. What I believe now, what we have to look at, we will not go back. We will not go back. We will not go back. We will vote. We will see democracy, and we will take care of each other as we go through this movement and love each other. And as my brother Will said, God bless you all.
Thank you.
Amen.
Do nothing but talk.
All right. Good morning. My name's Rick Adams. I am chair of the Institute of the Black World 21st Century. And I am here to continue the long struggle for justice. I was telling Sister Campbell that I first was involved with a project of the Black Civic Participation Group, Operation Big Vote it was called. And that was essentially about 100 years after the Civil War. And unfortunately, the Civil War has never ended. We are still fighting the Civil War. If you listen to what folks are saying in the halls of Congress, what they're saying in the media rooms, what they are saying in the back rooms, what they're saying out in the streets, they are saying that we need to go back. Well, nobody's going back. That's ridiculous. They are waging war on our children. They're waging war on our women. They're waging war on seniors. They're waging war on poor people. They're waging war on every aspect of the Black community and our larger community, the Coalition of Conscience and our allies. We need to unite. This is not the time to get into our little individual bags and our little
silos. We need to be as one, a united front. And we will change, as we have already done, fundamentally change the character and structure of this country. You know, a lot of people don't reflect on the fact that we got public education. Goes back to the 1800s when the freed Africans stepped off the plantation and they saw there was a need for us to get education. And we set a record at that time. One of the fastest, almost zero perhaps, 10% of literacy, till we were like 80, 90%. In the shortest period of time, maybe it still stands as a record. So I end with this. We need to educate ourselves. I stand here prepared to walk with and behind our young people and the folks that got energy I lost a long time ago. But I'm gonna be there in the fight. And we're gonna respect each other, and we're gonna march and keep our eye on the prize, which is voting rights, democratic rights, human rights, equal rights, rights for all. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Brandy Fisher, and I am the CEO of the Alliance for Police Accountability. I'm here today to speak to our youth about voting and the importance of voting. I know a lot of people are saying that young people don't vote, but I heard yesterday that we were the reason for the win in the last election cycle. And so I want to remind everybody that we are voting, but we're also activated. And the reason is because I know we don't believe in a lot of these systems because they were not created for us. But that's more of a reason to be civically engaged, because that's how you change systems. And I want to encourage people not only to vote, but also to get out there and stand up and get into running for office. It's really important for us to be that person making that decision. And I want to talk to people about, if you care about not having housing, not having a home, right? When you care about not having food and seniors not having medical care and not being able to pay for it, it's a hopeless situation at times because you have to deal with it over and over again. But we have made change and we have made progress. And we have to remember why. A lot of people say it's not important to vote, but if people, one of the things that you say is don't come for me. Right? And they wouldn't be coming for you if you weren't somebody, or they're afraid for you to be somebody, or they knew that you had the power to take over. So we have to seize power. And one of the ways that we seize power is at the ballot box. And so I encourage you not to just vote on April 23rd, but to fight for these issues every day of our lives. We are on a path to continue a movement that was started centuries before us, and we are here to finish it. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
That was my civil rights daughter, Brandy Fisher of APA, Alliance for Police Accountability. My name is Tim Stevens, chairman, founder of BPEP, Black Political Empowerment Project. Our mission is that we vote in each and every election. We vote in each and every election. Do you realize how many people in Pittsburgh, in Allegheny County, in Pennsylvania, and across this nation would be thrilled if everybody who looks like this and partners with us would never vote in any election? They would love us to stay home. They would love for us to go to sleep. They would love us to not have the passion of an Yvonne Rainey. They would love for us to say whatever. Someone said about the power of the vote. When someone says to you that your vote does not count, I want you to tell them the figure 537. In the year 2000, after 1 month of shenanigans, Florida, assisted by a right-wing Supreme Court, the presidential election was given to George W. Bush by 537 votes. Would you repeat that, Jackie? 537 votes. Less than the number of people within the sound of our voices. In 2016, 3 states, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, collectively gave a very strange person the presidency. This is nonpartisan, but some people are strange. 77,741 votes, less than 80,000 votes, less than the number of people who see a game at Happy Valley on a Saturday. Less than 80,000 votes decided the presidency of the United States. So when someone tells you with a straight face, your vote does not count, we are anti-violence. I know what I'd like you to do. But say to them with passion, you are wrong. Don't let that out of your mouth ever again. Don't do it. You vote in each and every election, every local election, every national election. But those in the state, those in the House, those in the Senate, those in the presidency help determine your future. And you must participate in your future and vote in each and every election.
We will not be erased.
We will not.
We will not be erased.
Oh, just talk. Okay. Y'all can hear me? Okay. All right. This ain't like ours. Okay. All right. So hello, everyone. My name is Fawn Walker Montgomery, and I'm the CEO and co-founder for Take Action Advocacy Group, formerly known as Take Action Mon Valley. I want to thank Dr. Moore. Let's give it up for Dr. Moore. Thank you, Dr. Moore, and thank you, Melanie Campbell, for inviting me out today. And when I speak about voting, I usually hit on 2 things. The first thing is politics is not a spectator sport. So you have to participate. And I don't just mean by voting. You have to get out and get involved. Now, if you do not do that, because people say, oh, Fawn, I don't do politics, but it will do you. So it'll do you. It'll definitely do you. And the way it'll show up is you won't have clean air. You won't have clean water. You won't be able to walk down the street without your so-called people supposed to protect you, law enforcement harassing you. So it'll show up in various different ways. If you do not participate in politics, it'll definitely do you. The second piece that I wanted to hit on, as I always like to tell my voting story. So I'm a former elected official. I did 8 years on McKeesport City Council. I always say I did 8 years because literally it felt like that. Like it really felt like that sometimes. Google it, you'll see what I'm saying. And in my second term, when I was running, let's just say I had broke a lot of tables my first time. I made a lot of enemies. So when I was running the second time around, I didn't have as much support from any party. So it was just me and my folks out on the ground knocking on doors. And when it came to the election night, I had went to sleep, I had lost by 11 votes. I woke up maybe a couple hours later, 11. And when I woke up, my mom said, you are up now by 9 votes. So that held, and then they challenged me. We went to court and all this. I ended up winning by 3 votes, y'all. 3 votes. That was a local city council election. So when people tell you your vote don't, but that's a lie. I'm living proof of that. 3 votes. I literally went to sleep. I was like kind of, upset. I was like, I got to tell on my folks. We knocked on like over 1,000 doors. My mom was like, nope, get up. You won. And then it held. It held through all of them challenging it. Every vote was counted. We made sure all absentees were counted. So 3 votes. So your vote actually does count. That is a lie when people tell you that. Make sure you go and vote in each and every election. Thank you for having me.
All right, then. You're last. Well, who are these other people? All of them. Very end. Well, you're the close. Then you're not going to speak. Nobody? No, go. Keep going. Just go. Just go. Just go.
We're live stream. Just go.
Fired up! Ready to vote! Fired up! Ready to vote! That's the old-time religion right there. I stand here this morning. My name is Brenda Tate. I chair the Black Vote Coalition here in the city of Pittsburgh. I stand this morning on sacred ground. Many of you don't realize or don't remember or don't know. This was barren land a little over 50 years ago. The only thing stood on this land on Freedom Corner was a billboard. The billboard said, "Not another inch further." They tore down our community at the bottom of the hill. And because the people, the visionaries, Frankie Mae Pace, Salahuddin, Thelma Lovett, and the names are on this ground. They agitated and they were committed to voting and making a change. So today, we stand here on sacred ground because those people never gave up. They never gave up. They never gave their rights up to vote, and they encouraged people to get out and do the same thing. I tell you this morning, your vote will and should count. If you do not go to the polls, you don't count. You're sending a message to the people in your home, to the people in the street, that you don't count or you don't make a difference. But remember, your vote is the most important thing that you have today. You ought to stay ready and stay fired up. Ready to vote. Fired up. Ready to vote.
All right. Come on,
Fired up. Are y'all fired up?
Fired up.
So we're going to repeat after me. We're going to bring some more folks in here and just help do the chant. Is that all right? All right. I know I'm out of order, but that's okay. Come on. Come on over here. Come on over here. So say power the ballot.
Pound the Valley.
What does that mean to you?
Pound the Valley. We're going to struggle. We're going to vote. We're going to get everybody out to vote.
That's it. All right.
Young people in particular.
All right. Young people, step up.
Come on up. Come
Are you young? I'm young still. I'm not quite as young as you. Come on here. So what does power the ballot mean for young people?
Make sure that all our voices are heard.
What else? What's important?
Student loan debt, housing affordability, ability to afford a safe place to be, making sure that our families are well taken care of. Our future is on the ballot, and it's up to us to take up our rights, take up our sacred duty as citizens of this country to vote, not just for ourselves, but for those that came before us and those that come after us.
Thank you. Who are you?
My name is John Buchanan. I'm with the Urban League of Greater Pittsburgh.
Hello, my name's Gabrielle Walker, and I'm a community organizer, and if we don't do it, who will? We deserve to have safe communities just like any other community. Your zip code should not determine what you have rights to. Your zip code should not determine your school system. Your school system should not determine what food you have access to. If we don't fight for us, who will? Make sure you get out and vote. All year round. All year round.
Yes.
All right.
Bring it on.
This election is one of the most important elections of our time. We have to be able to vote today so we can vote tomorrow. We have to keep the vote. We have to affordable housing. We have to make sure if you have a unforeseen condition, a disease, that you don't go financial ruin because of it. Make sure that is the future, and we have to vote today. I'm Schaefer King, and I'm with the Urban League of Greater Pittsburgh.
All right, Reverend Moore, come close us out. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
Woo-hoo!
Come on, y'all. I like you.
Come on. Power the ballot. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Come on, y'all. What we're doing, we're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now.
We're on the move. On the bus, on the bus, on the bus, on the bus. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. North side, north side, north side, east side, west side, homeward, the hill. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. What we on the move for, y'all?
Get that vote.
Vote each and every election. Our democracy, our right. Our vote matters. Let's get it done, y'all.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Come on down.
Okay, but you want me to sit? I'm trying to do two things. Okay.
All right. Everybody come down. Picture. Get a shot. Thank you, everybody.
I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for coming out, not only today, but on yesterday evening. Your support of one another, that we will stick together as one no matter what, because we know that our vote counts. Power of the ballot. And know this, we will not be erased. And we're leaving here. We're going to get on that bus and we are headed to our communities on the north side. So if you want to come and join us, please do, because we want to make sure that we are on the north side today. On tomorrow, we will start in Clariton. We will head to McKeesport. Then we will head to Wilkinsburg, Homewood, and then back to the Hill, because we know power of the ballot makes a difference.
All right.
And we are going to close. Yes. And on Sunday, you all who are here, we're Sunday.
Yeah.
Get out the vote. Sunday. Be there.
Yeah.
One more, let me get a video and then say y'all saying power the ballot. 1, 2, 1 second. We will not be erased. 1, 2, 3.
We will not be erased. Not be erased.
We will
not be erased.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
We will not be erased.
That's it.
Right.
Question,
Yeah, baby.
the bus is going to the north side.
Yes, sir.
And then after that, what happens?
I want to say good morning to you.